Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Sherlock Holmes vs Arsene Lupin, here in Buckingham Palace, where we are assumably heading somewhere. Should I talk to one of the guards?
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
Are you going to show me in then, or this is not showing me in? Right at the end of the hall. So is it this room? Ooh, a fez. Very nice. Are we meant to? No.
Leave me. I don't want to see anyone. In any case, I'm not decent.
Dun, 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 dun. Right at the end of the hall. So I have to go further through the hall.
It would be considered an act of treason to enter without having been invited, undoubtedly subject to banishment to the Australian colonies, or worse.
To New Orleans. Right. End of the hall on the right. That is what he said, wasn't it, Watson?
So, Holmes, what are we doing?
I haven't the foggiest. Right, you said end of the hall on the right.
Mr. Holmes, the Prime Minister is in the White Room on your right, at the end of the hall. His orders were that you should be shown in immediately.
Right. Yes, right at the end of the hall, which is here. This is right at the end of the hall.
Leave me. I don't want to see anyone. In any case, I'm not decent.
Right. Here. This is not the end of the hall! My goodness.
Ah, what good fortune! Here are Mr. Holmes and Dr. Watson. Enter, gentlemen.
If the Prime Minister will permit, will the gentleman be joining you for breakfast?
No, thank you. We have already eaten, and we are pressed for time.
Why would he be having
Upon reading your letter, gentlemen, I understood that the request for an audience with Her Majesty had something to do with the burglar on the loose in London. I reacted immediately, even though I am unaware what the target of the next theft is. I also did all within my power to optimize the security surrounding Her Majesty. That is to say, absolutely nothing. What? Indeed, my power is non-existent once the threshold of these walls is crossed. And I've run up against an insurmountable obstacle regarding how to set up the security system surrounding Her Majesty. Her Majesty herself.
Have you at least explained to her?
She didn't even deign to receive me.
What?
Her Majesty is in a miserable mood for some reason or another, and is refusing an audience to anyone. Despite everything, I'm staying here. If it proves that she changes her mind and rules the affairs of the country from this room. All of my councillors are at the four corners of London to represent me. I even have one in the Chamber of Lords to see if Parliament can oblige Her Majesty to receive me.
This could take days.
Obligate.
We don't have days.
It's the best that I can do. So, Holmes, what can this Frenchman be after?
I'm not certain, but I believe that it has to do with Her Majesty herself. He will likely approach her, perhaps even be within earshot.
That is out of the question. We cannot take that risk.
Then put security in!
Him. Tell me, what is the odour emanating from the stain at the bottom of your trousers?
Oh, that. It's Robillard, Her Majesty's companion's dog. Leamunda is adorable, but her dog is devilish. I arrived early this morning and dozed off on the divan. This abject creature woke me up in his own way. Watch out for this little demon. He has access to the whole palace and hates everyone. I've sent for another pair of trousers, but I have the impression that they'll never arrive.
Is there anything that we can do, Prime Minister?
You most certainly can. Find me some trousers without further delay and convey the letters.
What?
The addresses where they were dropped off are marked on the envelopes. A coach can be found in front of the palace. It's at your disposition.
Very well.
Disposal.
You've become a public official of the nation. I won't join you despite the prestige, as there may yet be a way to dispel Her Majesty's bad mood, and gaining some precious time in doing so.
Good luck, Holmes. I will return to my work and await the blessed moment. Tell me, Watson, what are you waiting for? A royal escort?
I'm still home, so. Right. So, many things wrong with that. It's the House of Lords, not the Chamber of Lords, although the House of Lords do meet in a chamber, because that's what it is, but it's the House of Lords, even though it's part of a palace, the Palace of Westminster. But she maybe not at this point. Well, possibly would be. I'm not entirely sure. Secondly, he would have the authority to put guards around. He is the de facto commander-in-chief and the de facto... And he's the de jure head of government. He's probably also the de facto... grumble.
Leave me. I don't want to see anyone. In any case, I'm not decent.
Right, we need to move and try and find out what we can do, if anything.
Closed.
Right. We need to find a way to cheer up the Queen, apparently. But alas, she is not amused.
Excuse me.
Chauncey, sir, at your service.
Her Majesty.
Here, I understand that Her Majesty is cantankerous today. Would you happen to know why?
I'm sorry, but I am not authorized to comment on Her Majesty's moods. In fact, no one is.
We must inform him of the French peril.
Be advised, it isn't idle curiosity that compels me to ask this question. The reason that I, Sherlock Holmes, the great English detective, is here as well as the Prime Minister is because Her Majesty is in grave danger. The danger is imminent, instigated by a man of Machiavellian twisted tendencies who is deprived of all sense of morals and scruples. Furthermore, he is French.
French?
Indeed, and all men who will have worked to protect Her Majesty in the face of this peril from across the Channel shall be seen as true patriots, a soldier in the image of the valorous English warriors who, weapons in hand, struck down Napoleon. Go, my friend, join our forces and march alongside. Now speak.
The facts are that Her Majesty quarrelled with her companion and confidant, Lady Leomunda. The dispute concerned a gift that Her Majesty gave to Leomunda.
But Napoleon wasn't struck down by English warriors. He was sent to St... I assume he's talking about Waterloo, where he was sent to St. Helena, where he died. Or was he poisoned? Or is that only a rumour? I can't recall. Right, this gift. Who is Lady Leomunda?
Perhaps I could speak to Lady Leomunda?
She, too, is refusing to receive visitors.
Yes, I'd noticed. I assume she's the one who's apparently not decent. The gift.
What was the gift that Her Majesty gave to her companion?
A doll's house. Lady Leomunda's personal chef and servant girl were terminated immediately, but the affair wasn't settled for Her Majesty, and the two have not yet reconciled. I don't know anything further.
What? So she got a doll's house, so she fired her chef and servant girl. Her maidservant. That makes no sense.
Thank you, my friend.
Hello.
Lord Robillard categorically refused the breakfast that I brought. That has put him in a rotten mood also, and Lady Leomunda is in a state.
This is the worst that could happen. I've just thrown the remainder of his meal into the refuse. Impossible to remake it. Deirdre, go to the butcher's and get something raw. Demons seem to love blood.
So he's the chef, dressed like that, with a wig. Why would a servant have a wig like that? That's the classical Georgian style of wig, isn't it? Right, it's alright. Lord Robillard.
Now, tell me, what is so special about Lord Robillard's food?
Indeed, I don't know, but he doesn't accept anything but. I would pay dearly to know the recipe. I believe that it contains chocolate.
Right.
Thank you, my friend.
If you will permit me to withdraw, sir.
I must prepare Lord Robillard's, that is, Lady Leomunda's dog's meal.
Yes, well done, Holmes. Have thanks.
This must surely be the recipe for the dog's food. In a pitiful state, the cook must consult it often.
But he said he didn't know what it was! Oh, he said that he didn't know! Paper lost by Rumpkin. X215 met. I don't know. Who's Rumpkin? No, I can't remember. Number 1. Preparation. Prepare a thin sauce with the aid of a special scale with equal proportions based on 3.5 ounces of rations. A tenth of woodland strawberry jam, 40% of anchovy extract marinated in honey, a half of mild mustard diluted with cooked wine vinegar. Add in reasonable quantities of the usual components. Right.
This chocolate from Romandy.
Don't think we need it, but it's chocolate, therefore we shall steal it. Yes, I know there's a door. Ah! I just opened it. Huh. I don't even know what's in these things. Anchovies.
Marinated anchovies.
Hooray.
This may prove to be useful.
What have I picked up? It'd probably be more useful to know what I've picked up precisely.
Mustard prepared with vinegar.
Aha!
Woodland strawberry jam from Sapporo.
Yay! There we go. So I can't remember exactly how it works. Ooh!
Jamaican bananas. I must know which ingredients to use.
Yes. Right, okay. Right. Recipe for my lord's meal. It's a dog! He's not a lord. So, not my lord. Right, 3.5 ounces. We need 3.5 ounces. But I don't have a measuring. Oh, I meant to figure this out, aren't I? Oh dear. Do I have a weight?
Closed.
Yeah, I thought that'd be the case.
Sausages. I must know which ingredients to use.
Okay, yes, I know. I don't know exactly what I'm meant to be looking for. Looks like loads of random bits and pieces.
To the side, a strange mix can be found that was recently put there. I recognize the color of certain foods. To figure out the composition of this mixture, I will need a powerful magnification. To the side, a strange mix can be found that was recently put there. To figure out the composition.
Yes, powerful magnification. Is there any weights? Close that. Sherlock Holmes, English's greatest detective, apparently, self-professed. It's now fallen to cooking for a dog.
Empty.
Yes. Right, so we need. Actually, this is the jam. Because that's a tenth, so you can just do it in parts, can't you? A tenth of woodland strawberry jam, 40% of anchovy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. Yeah. Half. Yeah, I assume that we need to. Oh, right. So that's saying exactly how it is. So it's fine. I need to find weights. 3.5 ounces. These are all pots, aren't they? I don't have any. Don't have any means of. Yes, I know. Looking for. You apparently still need some kind of magnification for you. Let's see if there's something in this room that we can use.
Pardon me, Prime Minister. Could I trouble you to borrow your glasses?
Beg pardon? My glasses? Are you nearsighted also? Now I understand the magnifying glass. Take them. I'll take a break. But don't break them, understood?
That's not really how glasses work, I don't think. Right. I'm fairly sure that's not how glasses work, says a guy who wears glasses. No, this is certainly not how they work.
To the side, a strange mix can be found that was recently put there. I recognize the color of certain foods. To figure out the composition of this mixture, I will need a powerful magnification.
Yes. Aha! That's quite insane, isn't it?
There is something here. Phew, what a foul odor. There is something here. Phew, what a foul odor. Sausages.
Right.
Sausages.
Sausages. Indeed. But I need the weights for this thing. Don't I? Do I just add sausages? Utilize the sausages. There isn't enough utilization, is there? What am I missing? Ooh, I can pick up bananas.
Bananas.
I'm going to put these in. I really have no idea. Oh, no, not that one. I want to get the hints. I'm going to look at a hint because I'm confused. Pick up the recipe. Yes, read it. Right. Yes. Right. 50% of the recipe. Okay, so we want to get these out. So we need then 3.5 ounces. So we need. Oh, I can't remember how to. But we don't have any scales, any weights to them. Is the problem. And without knowing exactly how much each one of these weighs. If I do that... Oh. Oh. I see. These all weigh different things, so they're not exactly the same weights. Right. But there's no other weights. I don't think. Right. No, I want the next one. One side of the scale, and but that's then implying that that is the same as that, which it isn't. Because it's not the same amount of anchovies as mustard. So you go 1 and 1. Add another one. Pretty much just alternating. Aha! There we go. Now what?